Hey guys, it's Hannah. So I'm doing something really personal today. I am going to be talking to my father, who travels around the world, and every year or every other year to spend time together, we actually travel together, and I bring my work with me. And this time around, we went to Abu Dhabi, which was so amazing. And just an FYI, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe now and look back at past videos, because you kind of need to understand some of those to get where I'm going here. But he didn't understand mental health, and he struggled with it for a very long time, and that's when we really clashed heads. It wasn't until I came forward and was confident that he slowly began to learn and see. I actually took footage of us just driving in our car. We took a long car ride. And so I'm gonna show you our conversation, which is pretty personal, and it's the first time my father and I have really talked about this. So in high school, you thought everything was fine. When did you start to think that something was off?
Well, yeah, Hannah, you had learning disabilities from the time you were in kindergarten, for God's sake. So, of course, I knew that you had issues, but your mother and I decided not to tell you about it, let you work away, see how far you could go. We didn't think you would go too far. But frankly speaking, you went all the way to
wow, thanks, dude.
No, we didn't think you would go that far without discovering that you were different or anything like that. But
I found out. I found out that I had a learning disability. I snuck into my parents' closet and found out, that I had. Yeah, I found the papers.
Why did you go looking for something? You knew there was something.
Because I knew there was something. I knew that something it had to be.
Did you remember going to the therapist?
I started to remember having to go to the therapist when I was a kid, and then I found these papers.
Yeah.
But learning disabilities are definitely a major part of, getting diagnosed. I think that's a sign.
Well, the early sign.
An early sign. And I know, I know people that...
But we weren't thinking of bipolar.
Polar, of course you're not.
We had not even...
crossed your mind.
Crossed our mind.
I've explained this in one of my previous videos about going to the mental hospital. So if you haven't seen that, go back a couple of videos, because this video will be 8 hours long if I go there. Okay, so... But you come while I'm in the hospital, the regular hospital, before they come and get me. We have no idea that I'm going to a mental hospital. And you come in the middle of the night and sit with me at the hospital. I pass out. I'm asleep. I was sedated. And we wake up, and that's when the freaking crap hit the fan. Because the cops and everything were there, and
that was the first time I knew that you had a serious mental illness.
Yeah.
I would say,
Yeah, and you were, I can only imagine.
It was almost like at that point that day, it was almost like you were a criminal for it. But later on I understood why they did what
I've talked about that before. I know, I felt like the same thing. You weren't even told where I was going. I remember looking at you outside of the cop car. I do remember that moment.
Yeah, I remember seeing you in the car. It was
horrible.
It was horrifying.
Yeah. Sorry, are you all right? Do you need some time?
I can empathize with what you go through, but I can't ever really understand it. Because again, it's just something that I've never had to deal with. I would tell another parent that if there's any way that you can help your child, it's by having them face their situation. Don't try to hide it.
Yeah.
Don't try to deny it. Don't face it. If you're the parent and you're facing it, then the child will face it, and once you've faced it, you can manage it.
our relationship has completely, changed and formed into this beautiful thing where I'm my own person now and we understand each other. I'm so thankful for him, so thankful. And I know a lot of people have questions or experience with this, fathers, mothers, or children with bipolar disorder. So do a response video. I'll leave the information down below, or just share your experience down below in the comment section. This incorporates a lot of people, so I can't wait to read them. And I will see you next week. Bye.